Welcome to Raider Talks. I am your host, Art Navarrete, here alongside Nick Ibarra. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button down below for Raider content all season long. We are here following a 24-22 loss to the Tennessee Titans here, Nick. Kick it off.
Yeah, just very disappointing. That first half defensively, which is horrible. They got whatever they wanted. Tannehill looked very good. Derrick Henry was running very violently, and we scored with them a little bit. And I says once we put up a 3 or don't put up anything, then this game's going to get away, and it did. We're down 14. Tightened it up in the second half a little bit, but still put ourselves in a really big hole in the first half that we just couldn't recover. A lot of things mishandled, a lot of drop passes, drop touchdowns, and this is what we're left with. 0-3, lost by 2, and I don't know where we go from here.
Yeah, all bad. Raiders 0-3. First half defense played very bad.
Yeah.
Offense just okay. Offense just okay the whole 4 quarters. Second half, I thought the defense played great, gave up nothing. But like you said, I think drop passes, I think missed passes.
Yeah.
I think offensive line was not that bad in protection in particular, but a lot of flags.
Protection,
and big
no,
plays.
but key flags.
Key flags and big plays.
Yeah.
Alan Benor, a couple of them himself. But yeah, it was just kind of all bad. But we only lose 22-24, which is kind of weird. It's kind of weird right now because right now we're probably feeling like this team sucks. There's no hope.
I mean,
0-3, but we're within one possession of every game. We could be 3-0, but we're 0-3. I think we just need to wait and see for these 2 AFC West games we got.
Yeah,
Broncos,
it's just
Chiefs to see where we're really at before that break.
It's really weird because it's just like we're literally, you can say, 3, maybe 4 plays away from being 3-0, 2-1 at least, and really looking good in this division in AFC. But things don't go our way. We don't get those plays. We're 0-3, and we are what our record says. We're a losing football team, and we do not look good.
We just don't know how to win.
Yeah.
We don't know how to win right now. Something that I think Derek Carr has been pretty good at his whole career.
Yeah.
Finding a way to win in the fourth quarter. Obviously, there's times where we're defeated already by the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But in the fourth quarter with a chance to win, chance to come back, kind of the situations we are this season, usually finds a way. But new coach, new scheme, new pieces around him, just haven't been able to get it done. I think the loss is to blame for everybody. I think everybody's to blame for this loss.
Yeah.
The receivers, tight end. I think Foster Moreau had a great game. Darren Waller did not have a good game at all. I think DC obviously, and then offensive line. The defensive line was pretty bad. Secondary was bad in the first half. It was just all bad. A collective team loss today.
Yeah. It really didn't look good however you look at it, and it's just one of those things like where do you go from here? It seems like when things click and when things start going good, there's always a flag, or there's always this, or there's always that. We got the key thing I think for us was we got that interception, took it to the 30. First play out of that, you go to Waller and catches it right at the 2. We're getting ready to score. They call it back for a flag. I want to say there's even another flag or some negative plays.
Another flag and then a rush that negative 2 yards puts us out of field goal range.
And then third and long, and then you go for a screen instead of getting some passes, try to get into field goal.
Yeah, we at least hit that field goal. That last drive is a game-winning drive.
Yeah, you don't need the 2. But there's a whole bunch of things.
Yeah, but we can't go back in time.
You can't. And, there's a whole bunch of things we can pinpoint. We can pinpoint, man, we needed Waller to show a little bit more effort on the one where he just stuck out one hand. Or, he needs to actually catch that ball for a first down, maybe even a touchdown.
We need a better pass there, too.
There's some things that we can pinpoint on. Some things, make that tackle, a couple missed tackles and everything. But at the end of the day, we had a chance to win it. We didn't. Or to tie it, to go into overtime or whatever, and we didn't. And the end result is when we lost it.
Each one of our games, we had many chances to win.
Yeah.
So in the first game, first half, played very bad. pretty shitty actually. And in the second half, defense stepped up, had many chances on offense to come back and win that game. Cardinal game obviously had unlimited chances. It was like we had 9 lives like a cat, and we lost all of them in that second half. And then in this game, we had many opportunities in the second half, just couldn't get the job done. I think. Remember when I said it was a collective effort on the loss? I forgot to mention the coaching staff too.
Yeah.
Josh McDaniels, I don't think he's doing a really good job so far with this team. But like you said, like we keep saying though, we're losing close games. Does a Raider team last year being down 10 end up losing by 21? Probably. But the effort's there. He's not lost the team, which is good. But it's just kind of a weird scenario. Weird spot we're in because it's like right there, but we're not.
Because
we're 0-3.
We see it in flashes, and this defense looks good for halves at a time. This defense looked really good in the Charger game, the second half, and then the first half of the Cardinal game, and now the second half of this Tennessee game. Like, can you play good for 4 quarters, or can for 3.5 at least, and to get us a lead or whatever, to where you can
feel like we play good for 3 quarters, we win all these football games.
Yeah, and no matter how the offense is doing or whatever, we put ourselves in a really big hole in the Charger game, for both sides. But and then Cardinal game, that collapse happened. Here, Tennessee did whatever they wanted with us in the first half, and it sucked. And we tightened up, we did good, but we put ourselves in too big of a hole to actually come back. And this team is showing flashes. We see drives where, man, okay, this offense looks good, or we see stops where, man, this defense looks really good. This is what it can be. It's just not clicking, and we're not doing that for 4 quarters, and that's what sucks. And we keep on saying it. We're plays away from being 3-0, maybe even 2-1. And I think after today, a 2-1 record is maybe even first place in the division, and you're looking really good in the AFC, just the AFC in general. But no, we're not. We're 0-3. I'm pissed, and I know you are too, Art. And it's not looking good right now. We're not playing good football at all. And we are not playing a complete game of football, which is frustrating and sucks.
Yeah, me and my dad always compare, when the Raiders lose, it feels like your girlfriend cheated on you. And it does. It does feel that way. We come on the show every week, hype up the Raiders, even though we're 0-2, hyping them up, talking good about them, saying that, we're going to get this thing figured out. Yeah. We're getting better and better each week. And they're just not getting better. They didn't get better this week. After week 2, they got better from week 1. This week, they did not get better, and it's just been ugly.
Yeah,
and it feels like they're hurting our feelings because we're trying. All the Raider fan base, all of Raider Nation, is supporting them. Even we might be mad, but by fucking Wednesday, we're gonna be freaking ready to go. Let's go beat the Broncos, and we're back. That's gonna happen. That's really gonna happen. All of Raider Nation, we're all gonna do that. Can we beat the Broncos? Can we beat the Broncos?
Yeah,
we should, right?
Yeah,
we should. But we've been saying they should beat every team so far. We said they're gonna beat the Chargers. We said they're gonna beat the Cardinals. We said they're gonna beat the Titans. Now we're 0-3. We need to beat the Broncos at home.
We're sitting here optimistic, and we're sitting here. We love our Raiders. And we're sitting here, hey, we're going to go do this. We're going to do that. This is where it's going to all click. But we're up here for 3 weeks straight, kind of sounding stupid a little bit. Hey, we're going to go do this.
We're sounding stupid. We're sounding stupid.
Hey, we're going to go do this. We're going to go do this. We're going to go do that. I'm tired of pinpointing things. I'm tired of after, some things you can say, well, our offense looked perfect in the first half of the Cardinal game. Or, I like the way we came back against the Chargers. We just put ourselves in a little hole in this, that. There's no excuses now. We're 0-3. That time period of, hey, this is a new scheme, this is new this, that's over with now. You played 3 games. You played 12, 13 quarters, and you're 0-3. I mean, there's really no excuses. There's no anything. Now, these games are must win. The stat is
you got to beat the Broncos.
Yeah.
We can lose. We don't want to lose the Chiefs, but we got to at least win one game.
But these are big 2 games. Not only because
we're right back in the mix if we win these 2 games.
Yeah, and not just because we're 0-3, but these are division games too. And you sit there, and after these 2 weeks, you played everybody in your division. And that 0-3 in the division, possibly being winless going into your bye, would suck. And, and that's where you can seriously say in the bye of these next 2 weeks, if we do happen to lose, man, this season's over with. This just wasn't it. You got to come out these next 2 weeks with a sense of urgency. These are division games. These are big games. These are rivalry games. And you're going to need them if you want to do something in this division, if it's not too late, and if you want to do something in this AFC.
Yeah, this is pretty embarrassing so far. And like you said, we are looking stupid up here every week, being optimistic and all this stuff. But we're 0-3. Huge game against the Broncos. We need this win. They need a win. If they win, we're feeling okay. We're all right. We're all right. We're breathing. We're breathing.
Yeah.
We're on an oxygen tank, but we're breathing.
Yeah.
Now we got to go play the Chiefs and put the ball down and see what happens.
I mean, yeah, they lost to a really struggling Colts team today.
Yeah.
But
we're 0-3, so we can't talk.
Yeah, we can't talk. We can't say, hey, this team sucks. This team's this. This team's that. We're 0-3. Technically, we're last place in this division. We're last place in this league right now, or at least tied for last place. And so, but I think anything can happen on any given Sunday. But right now, you take it a day at a time. And we got to get better this week. It starts on the practice field, and and everybody's got to be ready and come out with a sense of urgency. This next one's big, and
there's not a sense of urgency in this group of players. It's weird. Like, seeing them on the field, there's not a sense of urgency.
Because, and I know, different team, new team, whatever. You saw that sense of urgency last year when we got our ass kicked against the Chiefs. And it started our 4-game win streak to go to the playoffs. You saw it, how much everybody wanted it. And how much every turnover, how much every negative play, everybody was just pissed off at the fact that things weren't going their way. And now it just seems like, that it's just not there. And we need people will step up and play huge. And, Matt Collins had a really great day today.
Yeah.
And was making catches like whoa. Carr just threw it up there twice on that last drive.
50-50 balls.
And he just got it. And
I wouldn't even say 50-50 balls. 70-30 balls. Matt Collins just made great plays on this. He's the only one that played good today, him and Crosby.
Yeah.
I think Abram played okay. But it's just,
if you're gonna say whatever, I like how they played Derrick Henry in the second half. I mean, he really didn't get anything.
Yeah, we played great in the second. Defense collectively obviously played great in the second half.
Yeah,
but part of the loss was that first half playing so bad.
Yeah,
but this offense Tennessee scored 24. This offense needs to score more than 24 with the firepower we have, especially seeing what Matt Collins could do now. Now you got Matt Collins.
Yeah,
you got Devontae Adams. Obviously, Hunter Renfrow didn't play today, but you got Hunter Renfrow. You got Darren Waller. You got Foster Moreau, who's showing out. There's no excuses now. There's really no excuses. There's no excuses. We got to be playing better.
You just look, and you wish, and everything's wishing. It sucks, but you wish Waller catches that pass for a first down, maybe even a touchdown. In the fourth quarter. You wish there was a little bit of a better throw or better effort for that ball to Waller. That could have been a touchdown. That could have been a big yardage.
Even bars.
And
what are we doing? Extracurricular stuff after the play?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
And even you didn't need a hold on that play when you threw it to Waller for kind of deep at the 2. And Carr had all the time in the world. There's no need to hold. This is a team
with Josh McDaniels that we said, we're glad that we're not going to get outcoached. We've gotten outcoached 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
We're gonna limit the penalties. Penalties have not been limited. We're the same team. We're the same exact team we've been for so long now.
And it's
getting old really quickly.
And I know regular season, preseason, 2 different things. But the way things were ran in the preseason and the way things are ran
different.
It looks totally different. Everybody's schemes are exactly the same. There's just either with new players or your starters or however you're going to do it. This looks totally different from preseason. The way we handled preseason, or Josh McDaniels and his coaches have handled it. The way the
business was handled.
Yes.
The look on everyone's face.
Yeah. And I'm not saying, hey, we went 4-0, we're going to kick the shit out of everybody in regular season. No, we're not saying that. We're saying, hey, the way things were handled in preseason, how everything looked in preseason, and it's not looking that way at all. Yeah,
everyone was making the right play in preseason, it seemed like. Everyone was running the right routes.
Play calling was great.
Play calling was good. No, not that many penalties.
Yeah.
You name it. Everything that they did good in preseason, doing bad in the regular season when it really matters, when it matters the most.
Yeah.
And now we're 0-3 because we shoot ourselves in the foot every week by week. I haven't seen a Raider game in a long time where we just got our butts whooped. I mean, maybe the Chiefs whoop our butts the last couple of years, but we shoot ourselves in the foot all the time. And it's happening again, and it irritates you even more because we got a new coach, and you expected that, okay, at least we're going to outcoach teams. At least we're not going to shoot ourselves in the foot. If we lose because we lose.
Yeah.
But it's not like that. We're just shooting ourselves in the foot.
Half of the time, we're not getting outplayed. We're not getting everything. Just like you said, it's a lot of penalties or a lot of turnovers or a lot of this. And, it's very frustrating knowing that you're plays away from being a winning football team. But, those plays didn't go the way we thought they were, and now we're 0-3, and, this is what it is.
Yeah. Everyone needs to be better. Offensive line, quarterback, wide receivers, tight ends.
I think
special teams.
Yes, I think either way.
Besides Carlson.
I think either way, you had a really bad September. You come out in October, new month, new everything. You come out in a divisional game against the Broncos and get the job done. Not even try to get the job done, whatever. It starts from the top, from McDaniels and everybody down. You got to come out. You got to win. This is a big week. I don't want to be 0-4. You go into 0-4, this season is pretty much over with. And you don't got that much wiggle room anymore. We got 2 games left before the bye, then things start getting easier, but you still got the 2 games. They're both divisional games. You're on the road for one of them on a Monday night in a very hostile environment in Kansas City. You got to come out and want to win and show this league what you're all about, because this season, as of right now, is a flop. Very disappointing, and it just sucks.
Yeah. Going to play Denver in Allegiant. First of all, you shouldn't never lose a game in Allegiant.
No.
And we lost already. Can't lose again. We got to beat the Broncos. And then we need to play a great game against the Chiefs. Either beat them or, a battle. And then we're going to that bye week, and we see these stretch of games where a lot of winnable games. Where you need to win them. But they're the Raiders.
But these last 2 games, last 3 games were winnable.
Yeah, these last 3 games were winnable, though.
So you can't go in when we play the Texans or Jags. Of course, we have...
the Jaguars are beating the Chargers 16-7 right now. Anybody can be beat in this league.
I'm just saying, on paper, we have a top 7, top 10 roster. There's no reason why we should be 0-3. But just like I said, this is the National Football League. This is football. On any given Sunday, anything can happen. And nothing's going our way. We're 0-3, and everyone's pissed.
Yeah, it's frustrating, definitely frustrating, but we'll see what happens next week. We'll do our Raiders roster power rankings soon, and then we'll get that out there. This is frustrating, Nick. This is definitely frustrating. I have not slept good in 3 weeks. It's been a bad 3 weeks. I've been in a bad mood for 3 weeks, just like naturally, like not like I'm like trying to. It's just I'm in a bad mood. It's in the back of my mind at all times.
It's funny because right before the season started, I said, "Man, I can't wait for Sundays. Watch the Raiders win. Come over here, do the show and everything." I'm starting to hate Sundays now. Raiders are ruining my Sundays, and this isn't fun at all. Hopefully, we get this thing straightened out. Because I'm ready to do a show with you to where we're sitting here excited, pumped up, high-fiving, talking positive about these